Halo semuanya, di video kali ini Koko akan lanjutin lagi pembahasan Past Paper EJU tahun 2018 untuk first session course yang kedua. Kalau di video sebelumnya Koko udah sempat bahas soal pertama dan kedua dari section pertama dan soal pertama dari section kedua. Nah, di video kali ini Koko akan bahas soal kedua dari section yang kedua. Atau secara keseluruhan ini adalah soal keempat dari total 6 soal dari Past Paper EJU ini. Oke, sebelum kita mulai pembahasannya, bagi kalian semua yang mungkin belum sempat subscribe channel YouTube Koko, silahkan untuk di-subscribe terlebih dahulu, supaya kalian bisa terus dapat update atau notification ketika Koko mengupload video pembahasan yang lainnya. Jadi kalian bisa terus ikutin pembahasan-pembahasan yang Koko upload di channel YouTube Koko. Oke, kita langsung aja bahas soal yang kedua dari section kedua. Di soal ini dia bilang, for any x and y satisfying x greater than 0 and y greater than 0, so for both x and y is a positive value. And then let m be the smallest value, m is the smallest value, among y over x, x, and 8 over y. So m is the smallest value among these three values. Also let A be the set of points x point y, where m equals to y over x. So we have A is the set of points where m equals to y over x, and B is the set of points where m equals to 8 over y. For the letter m until s in the following sentence, choose the correct answer from among choices 0 until 7. So for letter m until s, we have to choose the correct answer between choices 0 until 7. A and B can be expressed as follows. They say that A and B can be expressed as follows. What is A? A is the set of points where m equals to y over x, and m is the smallest value. When they say m is the smallest value, that means m, which is y over x, must be less than or equals to x and less than or equals to 8 over y. I repeat again, since m equals to y over x and m is the smallest value, then m, which is y over x, must be less than or equal to x and less than or equals to 8 over y. From those two inequalities, we will obtain set of points x, y that satisfy in A. So first of all, y over x less than or equals to x, y over x less than or equals to x. Since x is greater than 0, we can multiply these inequalities by x. If I multiply this inequality by x, we will obtain y less than or equals to x squared. And also y over x, which is m, must be less than or equals to 8 over y. Y over x less than or equals to 8 over y. And then I will multiply these inequalities by xy. I will obtain y squared, y over x times xy is y squared, less than or equals to 8x. So I already know the answer for letter M and O and P. M is y, N is x squared. M is y is number 1, and then n is x squared. X squared is number 4. And also O and P. O is y squared, and then P is x. O is y squared is number 6, and then P is x. X on number 0. This is the set of A. By using the same method, to find the set of point in B, where m equals to 8 over y, and since m is the smallest value, by using the same method, I can say that 8 over y must be less than or equals to y over x, and must be less than or equals to x. So 8 over y less than or equals to y over x multiplied by xy to remove the denominator. 8 over y times xy, I got 8x less than or equals to y squared. And then the second one is m, which is 8 over y, must be less than or equals to x. 8 over y less than or equals to x. Multiply this inequality by y, we will obtain 8 less than or equals to xy. So we already know the answer for letter Q, R, and S. Q is x, R is y squared. X is on number 0, y squared is number 6. And then the last one, S is xy. Xy is number 5. This is the first answer. Let's move to the next questions. For T until U, or for T and U in the following sentence, choose the correct answer from the among choices 0 until 8 on the right or next page. First, we will see what is the choices 0 until 8. This is the next page. Choices 0 until 8 is the shaded region, represented by 2 graphs. Shaded region represented by 2 graphs. The question is, when sets A and B are indicated on the xy plane, that means when we draw the region that represented by A and B, A is the shaded portion of the graph T. Which graph represents A? Which graph or which shaded region represents A? What is A? A is y less than or equals to x squared and y squared less than or equals to 8x. So A is y less than or equals to x squared and y squared less than or equals to x. First of all, I want to know the shape of these 2 graphs. So if we want to know the shape of the graph, just replace the inequality by using equals to. So let's say y equals to x squared and y equals to y squared, equals to 8x. Y equals to x squared, the shape of this graph is parabola. The shape of that graph is a parabola. So from these choices, I already know that y equals to x squared is this graph. This is y equals to x squared. This is also y equals to x squared. And then this is also y equals to x squared. This is also y equals to x squared. Y equals to x squared and y equals to x squared. So for A, my choices is among 0 until 5. And then, what is the shape of the graph y square equals to 8x? If you plot this graph, y square equals to 8x, if you plot some points that lies on this graph, the graph will be something like this. This is the graph y equals to square root of 8x. So from the choices below, y square equals to 8x is the shape like this. So this is y square equals to 8x, y square equals to 8x, and y square equals to 8x. And also this one, y square equals to 8x, y square equals to 8x, y square equals to 8x. So since I want to find the set of A, set of value x comma y, which is represented by A, so the correct answer is among 0 until 2, 0, 1, or 2. Now, how to find the shaded region? How to find the shaded region? If we want to find the correct region, see the inequalities. Y square less than or equals to x square. That means we shade the region below the graph. This is y equals to x square. We shaded the region below the graph. And then y square less than or equals to 8x. Since it is less than, I also shade the region below the graph. If you imagine this and this, so the region which is the intersection of those two regions or those two shaded regions is this one. So I think the correct answer for A is 0. This is A. So letter T, the correct answer for letter T is 0. And then how about B? B is the shaded portion of the graph U. What is B? B is 8x less than or equals to y square. 8x less than or equals to y square, and the other one is 8 less than or equals to xy. 8 less than or equals to xy. If I make y as the subject of these inequalities, I can write y square greater than or equals to 8x and y is greater than or equals to 8 over x. So we need to know the shape of this graph, which is the same as the earlier, and then this graph. 8 over x, if you sketch this graph, by put 3 or more coordinates, let's say x is 1, x is 2, x is 3, and then you find the value of x. If we plot some values and then we draw the graph is something like this. This is the graph of 8 over x. So from the option or choices below, this is y equals to 8 over x. Y equals to 8 over x. Y equals to 8 over x. But since the inequality of B is y squared greater than or equals to 8x, so our correct answer must be between 6 until 8. Y equals to 8 over x. Y equals to 8 over x. Between number 6 until number 8. And then how to know which is the correct shaded region? Once again, see the inequalities. The first one is y square greater than, which means above the graph. So the correct region is above this graph. This is the same graph, yeah? So the correct answer is above that graph. And then y greater than, that means above 8 over x. Above 8 over x, that means this region. So if we draw these two graphs, the first one is this graph, and then we shade the region above that graph, and then the second one is something like this. We also shade the region above the graph. As you can see that the intersection between our shaded region is in here. That means the correct answer is 7. This is B. So the correct answer is number 7. That means letter U here is 7. Okay, last question. We are to find the maximum value of M when a point P moves within A union B. This is the objective of these questions. We want to find the maximum value of M. When P is element of A, that means when P is on the region of A, since y equals to mx, why they say y equals to mx? Because A is a point where m equals to y over x. That means y equals to mx. Since y equals to mx, and we want to find the maximum value of m in here represents the gradient of the straight line. So since y equals to mx, we need to find the point P which maximizes the slope. Like I say earlier, m is the gradient. That means the slope of the straight line. Passing through the origin, because y equals to mx always passes through the origin, np. Back to the region of A, I will draw a straight line from O. Something like this. And then the slope must be maximum. If I want the slope to be maximum, so it should be in here, the intersection point between those two equations. This is the maximum slope, the maximum possible slope for P in this region. This is P, X and Y. So this is the maximum possible slope. And also when P is element of B, now we will see the region B. Since m equals to 8 over y, why m is equals to 8 over y? Because B states that m equals to 8 over y. Since m equals to 8 over y, we need to find the point P at which the y coordinate is minimum. Why we want to find the coordinate of the y coordinate of P is minimized? because we want to find the maximum value of m. To find the maximum value of m, it makes sense the y must be minimized. When the value of y is as small as possible, we will get the value of m as large as possible. That's what these questions want. So we have to find the y coordinate of p is minimized. Y coordinate of p is minimized on this shaded region is this point. This is p, x, y. So this is the point, or this is the point where the value of m must be maximum. And then the question is, from the above, from what we read or I explained earlier, from the above, at x, y, blah blah blah, m takes the maximum value, blah blah blah. So we want to find what is the x, y, or what is the coordinates of p. The coordinates of p we can find from region A or from region B, and I'm pretty sure the answer must be the same. So I will find p from region A. You can try it by yourself. Find point p by using region B, and you will see that the answer is the same. By using region A, point P is the intersection between these two equations. If we want to find the intersection point, we just substitute it. Y equals to x squared and y squared equals to 8x. Just substitute the value of y. X squared being square, it becomes x4 equals to 8x. x4 minus 8x equals to 0. Factorize the x cubed minus 8 equals to 0. Then I got x equals to 0, but this is not our answer, because from the graph x is not equal to 0. So I will reject this answer. And then the second possibility of value of x is x cubed minus 8 equals to 0. That means x equals to 2. This is our answer. X equals to 2. After we got the value of x, just substitute to one of these two equations to find the value of y. And of course, I will substitute it here because it seems easier. When x equals to 2, 2 being squared is 4. That's the value of y. This is the coordinate of p that will lead us to find the maximum value of m. And then, last question, m takes the maximum value, blah blah blah. Since I use a, so I will use this equation to find the value of m. Y equals to mx. Y is 4, x is 2. So 4 equals to m times 2. That means m is equals to 2. Okay, that's all for these questions. Thank you buat kalian semua yang udah belajar bareng Koko di video kali ini. Koko benar-benar berharap semua pembahasan ataupun penjelasan Koko bisa dimengerti oleh kalian semua. Kalau ada pertanyaan, jangan ragu-ragu untuk ditanyakan di kolom komen di bawah. Sekali lagi thank you semuanya, kita ketemu lagi di video berikutnya.